Very top, you have Facebook lead ads or Facebook ads or Instagram ads. The top, you can get a lot of these leads for little price, right? The middle of funnel, you have Google PPC, Google leads typically. And at the very bottom, you have either reviews from sites like Google. Hopefully you're putting them on Google and not on Zillow. And review sites like Yelp and also Realtor.com and Zillow. Yes, those are bottom of funnel because most people go to those sites when they're ready to purchase. Now, let's start at the very top. You have top of funnel. You can get a lot of Facebook leads because they're easy to get, but think of the intent. As people are scrolling through Facebook, they're scrolling to check out their feed or see how their family's doing, and they happen to find a property. They're like, oh, this is cool. I'll take a look. Click. Oh, it's asking for my info. Awesome. It already's there. Let's move on. Now I'll take a look at the home. There's no intent. Nobody went onto Facebook and said, let me search for property. So very little intent, but you can get a lot of those because a lot of people are on Facebook and Instagram. This is why it's top of the funnel. They're not at the bottom because they're not ready to transact. Middle, you have Google. Here's how Google looks though. When I go on Google and I'm ready to buy a home, I'm probably going to go and search for Malibu homes for sale around Pepperdine University, close to the beach. That's a lot of intent, right? No longer am I going to Facebook looking for something else and finding real estate. I'm actually going to Google to find specifically what I'm looking for. This is why they're middle of funnel. They're closer to actually transacting. Now, when you get to the bottom, then that's when you have the reviews. Specifically, I mean, look at Google with their local service ads. You type in real estate agent in Malibu and poop, you pop up. And now they click on it and they can call you directly. They're looking for a real estate agent. Next, people would typically go to Zillow or Realtor.com or Redfin because they're looking for property. They know where and they know that these sites will give them property, right? So they're closer to the transaction. This is why I categorize them in that sense. Now, the sweet spot, here's the sweet spot because the price per lead and the closeness to the bottom is almost there. It's Google. Google PPC, hands down, that's where we put most of our money. And if you're asking, well, where do we go to get Google PPC? Look, you can do this on your own. Just go on YouTube and figure it out. It's not that easy because it's always changing. So I always suggest you use a company like Ylopo, like I do, or like Chime, and just have them run your Google pay per click. Right now, any questions you have on the funnel, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google, on LSA, on everything, just ask me. I'm always here to help you out.